Hey guys, Darth Glork here, back with part 7, I think, of our StarCraft Campaign playthrough. So last time, we started the Protoss campaign, and got quite a ways in. We learned that Aldaris is a moron, and we hate him. We also learned that Phoenix is awesome, but he's also dead. So, or was awesome, I guess, because he's now dead. Anyway, and so we did all that. We also reunited with Jim Raynor. It's been a long time since we've seen him, since the end of the Terran campaign, actually. No, we did see him on the Zerg campaign, but only like once or twice, I think. I think only once. Anyway, we reunited with Jim Raynor, and now we have officially turned tail against the Protoss government, because they're a bunch of morons, and we have officially joined sides with Tassadar and team, I actually like to get good things accomplished. So, that is fantastic. So now we are on Zeith's mission, which our objective is to bring Tassadar and 2 Zealots to the installation entrance. The thing from memory, I can tell you that the installation entrance also happens to be in the center of a very large Zerg base. So we'll just have to go kill the base, basically, and then once it's dead, we can sneak in Tassadar and 2 Zealots once everything that will threaten Tassadar is dead. So, anyway. So this might be the finale. It depends on if I go extra long today, I could finish the game, especially after editing. Like, odds are it might end up being like a regular length episode. So it's possible this is the finale. If not, it's probably the second to last video in the campaign, and then maybe over the weekend we could finish it. I kind of been brainstorming on what I wanted to do, and I might try and finish it. It depends on after like a regular length or so. It'll depend on what mission we're on, and then depending on what mission we're on will depend on if I feel like I want to press a little farther to finish it up. It just depends. Anyway, so I will, the next, obviously, thing on our to-do list is to get to base building. So I'm going to go ahead and get to that, and I will see you guys when we are ready to commence our attack. Okay, we are back. So, I was doing a little scouting around. Our base is built. I've discovered a few things. First of all, I remember parts of this mission, but there's parts I don't remember. One of the parts I don't remember is the fact that I didn't remember is the fact that you're on an island. Is that there's no land way of reaching this. These are all islands surrounded by like lava or whatever, craggly lava. So you have to fly, and I forgot that. Other interesting thing, so you have to reach that little thing. It's surrounded inside of a base. I found another little base. I don't know how big this one is or how well defended, but based upon the tiny little bit of scouting I did with a shuttle, it looked pretty heavily defended. But keep in mind, I couldn't get very close because, I tend to just die if I get too close. Other interesting thing, this little white dot, this says this is a missile turret, like a Terran missile turret. I didn't remember Terran being on this map. So, I'm thinking I have expanded, because on our little island, there is a little patch of minerals and gas. So I expanded down there, and it's very heavily defended and stuff. I mean, enough, I guess. But eventually, I'm a little worried money's going to be a thing. At the moment, we're doing okay on money, but you got to think long term, right? And I don't have all the upgrades yet, and so I think I'm like 1-1 or 2-2 on just about everything. And so, we're getting there, but we don't have all the upgrades yet, and I don't have, what I have isn't a full army. I have I have one full stack of, a mixed batch of Zealots and Dragoons, and then a second stack of a couple of Archons with 4 Zealots. So I only have, 1.5 hotkey groups. And then I have a few shuttles. They're mostly, I have 4 shuttles and 4 scouts. My scouts, their job is to take the fire of this missile turret as my shuttles go in and drop all my units. And we're going to kind of poke in and see how well defended this Terran base is, or if it's even a full base. I don't know. Hopefully it's not very defended. Hopefully it's there for me to kill and expand to. I'm hoping that's its purpose. I don't remember this being here. I mean, it's been a long time. So, anyway. So we're going to go ahead and attack it and see what happens. Bigger problems. Oh, okay, hang on. It doesn't look very heavily defended at all.
Protoss Commander, this is General Edmund Duke of the Terran Dominion Armada. You are in violation of our airspace and have endangered human lives in your reckless attack against the Zerg. I order you to withdraw your ships immediately. If you fail to comply, I will not hesitate to open fire upon your vessels.
General Duke, I am Tassadar, and you are well known to me. Whatever leniency I extended to you and your comrades before may have been in error. If you persist in halting our course, we will burn your pathetic fleet down to the last man.
I'm gonna have to assume that was a hostile response.
Oh dear. All right, hang on, I'm having flashbacks. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. No, you must flee, brothers. Arg! Alright, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. Tassadar, I accidentally clicked on you in my panic. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, get over land, you idiot. Die! Whew. Alright, not gonna lie, forgot that was a thing. Boy, yeah, did not remember that. My goodness. We didn't actually even lose any units. We lost all my scouts, but, you know. Wow, that was not what I expected. Alright, anyway. Boy, that was... I did not remember that. Okay,
How may I help?
Okay. We need more protection down there.
We are under attack.
Quickly, please. Take that, General Duke. So there's not even minerals here. There's just like a little what? A little bonus trial? There's not even minerals here? Come on. Boy, that was a ripoff. Oh, hang on. I forgot a zealot got left behind. Anyway. Alright, get that going and then come back up here. Boy, that was unexpected, to say the least.
I long for combat.
Wow. Well, that was interesting. So General Duke was, he got pissed at us for attacking at that little supply depot, for attacking his little tiny base. Which, you know, who cares about what General Duke cares about, right? Bunch of Terran scum means nothing to us. Well, I guess, I mean, otherwise, I mean, we're kind of just hanging out, because I need to scout is one of our overwhelming issues. Where's that hurt shuttle? There you are. Hey, man, you must go on a mission. Okay, well, I mean, I guess I'm gonna scout around and see what the Zerg base looks like, because I really was hoping this would be a expansion, but it's really not. So I'm gonna scout around and see what the Zerg base looks like to see what our infiltration should kind of look like. Okay, we are back. So, I found a few things. First of all, you'll notice probably a giant expansion over here. It turns out that that little Terran island, if you keep going, there is actually an expansion. There's no gas over here, but there's a whole bunch of minerals, so that's good. And there was a few other random missile turrets and a couple supply depots, but otherwise that's it. And it was, other than the turrets, it wasn't even guarded. So we wiped the floor with that, we expanded, and that gave us the income. Other thing, so there is an actual base for Orange down here, but this little middle island actually doesn't, it's not a real base. It's the same thing as the missile turrets. It is lightly defended with some anti-air spore colonies this time. And so I'm thinking we're going to jump that first, because if nothing else, it gets us closer to Purple's actual base, but also because if I need to expand again, which I would be surprised at this point, but if I did, it would give me, because there is actual gas on that island. So I'm thinking that'll be our first objective, and we'll see how well it goes. I only need the scouts to draw fire of the first little spore colony here. If they do that, they're doing their job. Hang on a minute. Oh, we're good. He's just dumb enough to drop right there, and I got vision. And he had one heck of a time figuring out what he wanted to do. You know, we kind of should move you. I keep wondering if we should move you somewhere else.
Of course.
You get attacked a lot, but it's like not exactly highly threatening, you know? Are we good? Anyway. Okay. So, I'm scared, but here we go. Oh, dear. Take me! Take me! Drop, 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 drop. I didn't get out one of the Dragoons. Okay, well. You guys, yeah, you get up there. I like how he keeps bringing them back. Yeah, see? Just like that. There. You stand right there. You're on anti-scourge duty. Are we though? Yes, we are. By like one Hydra at a time. Where's the third? Oh. Let's say, are you dead already? Alright, anyway, you guys. Otherwise, you guys can hang out. You've earned your rest. I gotta kind of fix my hotkeys because it sometimes undoes your guys. Now, this one I actually did lose somebody for the first one, but I don't think I lost anyone for this hotkey group. Oh, hang on a minute. I might not have lost anybody. Yeah. Huh. Was that shuttle like accidentally empty? Like, it's kind of confusing, but whatever. Because this is exactly what I had before. 2 full groups and then 1 half group, so maybe I didn't lose anybody after all. Maybe that shuttle was empty. I don't know. Or maybe he did just get his units on the ground, you know? Who knows? Okay. Well, if nothing else, this gives us a great staging ground. So that's good. Alright, well, we cleared that out, so that's great. So now, get our poor banged up shuttles down there. Okay, groups 2 and 3, scooch back. Group 1, you're going in first. Doesn't matter. I heard that little parasite detected thing. It doesn't matter if the AI knows where you are. They always know where you are. They're the AI. It doesn't matter if they can spy on your units, because it makes no difference. I think I microed the wrong one away. And he's just wailing on my poor chickens. And now we're slow. It's like the perfect hell. There, now stop it. Stupid queen. Anyway, that was annoying. Alright. So, I think I remember looking and doing in my scouting, I think I figured out that this one is going to be the best entry point. This one right here. Aha! I love the sounds of the queens dying. Hang on a minute, we definitely messed that up. Stop. Whoa, what's happening? Hey, Why are you down here with one zealot? Get down there. Alright, and you guys are all freaking out. Alright, you guys get down here. Back up, people, back up.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Stop it.
Overwhelming. Annihilate. I long for combat.
Nope. They want so badly to just... They want bloodshed, which I get, but we're gonna have to refrain for a minute. No. It's because they refuse my order to not engage. Alright, alright. Alright, alright. Hang on, hang on.
I long for combat.
Oh, not you. Back! Get back, you monsters! We're not engaging yet. Stop it. Alright. Everybody get back. Unfortunately, my hotkeys are all kind of a mess because being in shuttles does that. I don't know, maybe not. We might have just actually lost those units. It's a little hard to say. But I got a lot of Archons, though, and Archons are very, very powerful. So I think we got more than enough actual units. The hard part is doing the actual landing. Don't worry, brother. The rest of us are coming. Oh, we lost an Archon. Sad face. Okay, anyway. Where's the healthiest? There, you. You have a special mission. We've cleared the base other than this little upper ledge. Almost. Almost. But this upper ledge, we can't actually reach it without doing more drops. And we don't have to clear that one. We just have to... Yeah, we don't have to clear that whole thing, you know? So... Okay. The bonus is he shuttles at full... Once they're fully going, they're faster than Mutilis. So unless I get hit by a Scourge or something... We should be, you know, and it takes more than one to kill. You can't I mean, it would take 2 Scourges to kill a shuttle. So, at full health. So, you know, I kind of take a little bit of comfort knowing that. Very nerve-wracking carrying someone so valuable inside a shuttle. But, well, he made it to the ground at least, so that's good.
I hear you.
Alright, you too.
Will? Of course.
Stop it. Making me sick, dude. Ah! Stop. There we go. Nailed it! Beautiful. After editing, that was like 10 minutes.
Hey, Sergeant! Sarge! Hey!
You will immediately tell me why you have called me from my desk, Private.
Protoss unit, Sarge! Coming through the South Pass! It looks broke!
Kill it!
You have made a mistake. You see like freaking like 12 Dragoons warp in. They're like, I don't think so.
Executor, I sense that Zeratul and his brethren are close by, but I have been unable to make contact with them. I fear they may be in grave danger. We must scour this area immediately and find the Dark Templar, lest they be overcome by the Zerg.
Oh, wow, that's it. Okay. Alright, well, we gotta rescue Zeratul, and Tassadar must survive. Ah, an interior mission. It was only a matter of time. Alright, well, let's give it a save. And then give me a minute to use the restroom, and then when we're back, we will go through this mission. Okay. Back again. Well, I think we'll put you on 1 and you guys on 2, because you really should be going first. And also, you're a lot faster, so...
Will? What man calls? How may I help? I long for combat. Your will? What man calls? Your will?
Take that, nerd!
How may I help?
Alright, anyone else in here I should know about?
I hear I long for combat.
Man, look at all the dead Marines. Holy crap, dude.
Of course.
Clearly, the Terrans have lost this facility.
Yes, Executor. I long for combat. Yes, Executor. Honor guide me. How may I help? Calls. Yes, Executor. Calls. Mind if we tag along?
Works for me there, brother. Alright.
Calls.
Alright, well, now I got some Zealots and some Marines.
Your will man calls.
Ugh. No offense to the Marines, but they are definitely meat shields. They're very squishy in comparison to a lot of the rest of my Protoss. Good kills from Tassadar, though. I mean, we almost killed my own Zealot with it, but almost is the operative word there. Ooh. Look at that. More Marines. I would love that. Wow. Shout out to that. That was dirty. Alright, well, upside, we gained more Marines. Downside, we lost both of my Zealots and a Marine due to an infested Terran, so that's pretty nasty. That was not cool. Now we have no Zealots. Well, that was unfortunate. That was dirty that they spawned him in right after you grabbed those Marines. If you dealt with it better, you know, maybe, like, you would deal with it better than I did, but...
Of course. It shall be done.
Wow, those infested Terrans are absolutely murder. Let's give this a save, considering how well this is going.
How may I help? Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun.
Oh dear. I was like, I have the force.
For Adun. Tarakala. For Adun.
You know what? Actually, considering. Alright, not that way. Not that way. Now we know.
Tarakala.
This is why we save it.
For Adun.
This is why we save it. Hey, not that far ahead, please.
Your will. For Adun. It shall be done.
Wow, we actually killed that infested Terran before he killed my Marines for once. Also, another spot on
Of course.
Storm by Tassadar.
For Adun. Of course. Tarakala. It shall be done. For Adun.
Let's give it another save. This one is scarier than most other ones.
Jacked up and good to
Yes, Executor. Of course.
go. Standing by.
How may I help?
Oh.
We gotta move.
Well, I mean, we gained a couple other Marines.
Give me something to shoot.
Yes, Executor.
We gained a couple other Marines.
Will. Tarakala. I hear you. It shall be done.
Wow. And then we lost all of them.
How may I help?
Because Tassadar was focusing on a...
Adun.
Huh.
How may I help?
Wow.
Of course.
Alright. I've learned my lesson. It's just like... I mean, getting those Marines is not that bad, you know? Because we got one more Storm. So it's like you can drop a really good Storm, like, right away. And then, like, you know, I think that part's a good plan, but...
Jacked up and good to go.
Alright, ready?
Tarakala.
We gotta move.
Yes! You see how on point that was?
How may I help? It shall be done.
There we go. Alright, there we go. Now that was successful, because we gained the Marines, Tassadar dropped a really, really good Storm,
Your will.
and now we're up all those Marines and we didn't lose everybody. Okay. Now let's give it a save, now that we did that.
Yes, Executor. For Adun. Tarakala. It shall be done. Tarakala.
This better be worth it. Well, we got him.
Yes, Executor.
That's a good thing.
For Adun. Tarakala. How may I help? Of course.
Well, didn't get that one.
It shall be done. Of course.
Give me
Oh, shoot them, Tassadar! 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 Tassadar!
Let's move.
Wow, we got him.
Give me something.
Thanks for nothing, Tassadar. Good looking out, idiot.
Yes, Executor.
Did literally nothing. The Marines were on their own. He's like, they're Terran. I ain't a Terran, I don't care. Whatever.
Of course.
All's well that ends well, so long as it ends well for me. It's just like, well, that's kind of selfish, gonna be honest. Aren't you supposed to be the leader? Door is locked.
I hear you.
Problem with Tassadar is his range isn't as good as the other guys.
Of course.
So that's locked, which means going this way was kind of pointless.
It shall be done.
Depending on what the other way is, maybe reloading probably wouldn't help anything, because like I still have to go down this way, I think, because like depending on what's in that door, you know.
Standing
So let's go ahead and just run back to the intersection
I hear
here,
you.
and then we will see.
Give me something to shoot.
Well, I mean, Tassadar's a freaking 29 kills though. That's pretty spicy. Okay. So I was taking a drink.
Hear you. It shall be done.
Jacked up and good to go.
As a unit, guys, as a unit,
For Adun.
Tassadar's slower than you.
Commander,
Yes, Executor.
what was that?
Something really bad, I imagine.
Tarakala.
Oh, that's so dirty.
I
Right.
hear you. How may I help?
Well,
Give me something to shoot.
that is filthy. I'm just gonna say it.
It shall be done. For Adun.
I mean, you kind of just gotta see if you get luckier. Like, there's not really that much strategy to it, you know? You either just get lucky and you kill them, or you just don't.
How may I help? For Adun.
Alright, now you gotta immediately turn around. There we go. Wow, the shout out to the freaking
Shall be done.
burrow micro from the AI.
How may
That was something.
Yes, Executor.
Guys, please
Will.
get behind Tassadar.
Of course.
Other than the infested Terrans, because an infested Terran apparently can kill Tassadar in one hit. So actually, we should give that a save right there. We should be abusing this save system really badly for this, because freaking yikes, dude.
Tarakala. Of course.
Behind our Protoss with lots of shields, please.
Executor.
Because even if he takes a blow or two, like it's worth it at least initially, you know. You guys could. We kind of got to do this separately so I can babysit them, because
I hear you.
they're really bad about staying behind the leader.
I hear you. How may I help? Shall be done. I
Nope.
hear you.
Nope. Burrow.
Tarakala.
Burrow. Thank you.
Shall be done.
We'll try. I think we'll try down. How do we feel about going
Of
down?
course.
Ah, well,
It shall be
unless
done.
this
Of course.
there's a super secret ninja pathway, it's not. All right.
Of course.
All right then, we'll deal with it. We're kind of are we at this way? Okay. Okay.
Yes, Executor.
And that's T for storm, right? Yeah.
It shall be
All right,
done.
Tassadar's gonna run up for this one there, boys.
Of course.
Yay!
Tarakala.
All right, there is a third one.
Yes, Executor.
There we
Shall
go.
be done. Of
Let's
course.
actually give that a save, because that went about as successful as you could hope for.
Your will for Adun. How may I help? How may I help?
Get on the same level. It seems to affect accuracy. I feel like I've noticed that. But when you're on different levels, your accuracy is a lot different. Hey! Alright, well,
Your will.
that's where we need to go for that way, so I guess now we'll trek on back. Although I'm a little worried about making it all that way, you know what I mean? Because, like, Tassadar's at half health for shields. I only have 2 beat-up Marines left, and there was a lot of turrets down that way. So unless we get lucky with some Marines or something, this could be bad. This could be bad juju. Plus, they didn't give me like any Marines or anything up there.
Your will.
So you know,
I hear you.
we could grab a hallucination to like cover us, you know,
It shall be
like
done.
as a good distraction or something. But I don't know, man.
Yes, Executor. Of course.
We might have to do some serious waiting for Tassadar's shields to come all the way back before we can actually press in there, because our Marines aren't going to get any better, and so it's up to Tassadar to do his thing. The issue is he's ranged technically, but his range is practically a zealot because his range is awful. It's like worse than a Dragoon pre-upgrade. Like, it's not good.
Yes, Executor.
So I guess let's give this a save now that we made it that far. I guess we could just try pressing in, just going down, seeing what happens. Wow, he's like really not efficient at this.
Of course.
Solid.
Done.
10 shields now, and we lost the Marine.
Your will.
Freaking yikes, dude.
Tarakala.
I mean, I did give it a save, so...
For Adun.
Oh, I forgot there's the... Yeah. Yeah, I forgot that, alright. Well, I mean... The hallucination... Okay.
It shall be done.
Oh, alright. Hallucinate them, I
Of
guess.
course.
This would allow us to get that, to trigger that infested Terran right away. If we can make it that far. There we go. Okay, so we got past that infested Terran, that's a good thing.
How may I help?
Let's give that a save now that we got through that. Tassadar got really unlucky trying to hit those stupid, you
Yes,
know,
Executor.
those
Tarakala.
guys there.
Shall be done. Tarakala. I hear you.
There we go, he got luckier that time.
It shall be done.
There we go. Okay, so far so good. I feel pretty confident in giving that a save.
How may I help?
How you doing, Tassadar?
Your
He's
will.
almost about 200
How
shields.
may I
Okay.
help? For Adun.
Little Marine. I don't feel like we're gonna make it very far here, brother.
For Adun.
Alright, stop it right there. Let's give it another save.
I hear you.
Oh no. Not him. Okay. That's not that bad. Tassadar distanced himself enough that he didn't die from that. Whew. Okay. Should I give it a save or I mean okay, let's not save it. Let's actually just try and press farther. See what happens. Okay. Nope. 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 Ow. Alright, anyway. It's fine because I saved it right there. So I'm thinking let's press up just enough to get vision and then let's try dropping a spicy storm here. There we go. Okay. So we kind of just should just wait for another storm to drop it on that other infested Terran. I think that's what we'll do. We'll just wait till we get 75 here, and then we'll drop it on that Terran because at full health with full shield, an infested Terran can one-shot Tassadar. So you know, it's a problem. Pretty sure infested Terrans, if memory serves, do like 500 damage or something. So obviously they're a suicide unit, but you know, 500 damage is a lot. Obviously that's more than Tassadar's health and shield combined by quite a bit. So that's the thing, and obviously that's like, you know, and plus it is a splash attack. It's a lot like a Baneling, honestly. It's like a Baneling on crack from StarCraft 2. So obviously that's stronger than many Marines combined. So I mean, as you've seen, it blew up and killed both my zealots, and at least one of them was at like full health. So they're pretty nasty. They are pretty nasty. Actually, I feel comfortable with that one. We should give that a save after we killed that zealot, or after we got that other one. So we're gonna wait till we get 75 for the storm, and then we'll almost there here. Almost there. Yeah, this mission is a lot harder. I've noticed that the Protoss campaign in general, its difficulty seems ramped up. Maybe because they assume they're like, look, you know, you get it. You haven't played Protoss before or whatever. But they're like, but you beat the Terran campaign, you beat the Zerg campaign, so you should know what you're doing by now. Like maybe that's their thought. I'm not sure, but I feel like it's noticeably harder than the other ones. You know. I feel like it is noticeably more difficult than the other campaigns were. Like pretty early on, even like within mission 2, I feel like I noticed that the difficulty increase. You know.
For Adun. Of course.
Okay.
It shall be done. For Adun.
All right. Well, we made it. One just about dead Marine, and then Tassadar. Alright, that's fine.
Yes, Executor.
We're good. Let's give that a save. And we'll just see.
Give me something to shoot.
Your will.
Jacked up and good to go.
Your will.
Oh dear. Okay. Okay. I get it. Thanks. Thanks, Dad. We're good. Good talk, Dad. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, that sounds good. Alright.
It shall be done.
Good. I'm still not gonna quite restart it. That Marine had like 10 health. So it's like, I don't feel that guilty. I don't feel that guilty yet. We're gonna wait for one more storm, and if I can drop it on top of like aiming this way, we could get that. We could get the infested Terran, which is honestly what I care most about. So we're just about there, and then we'll get him. It's fine. Goodness gracious, this mission's a lot harder, man. It's a lot harder. Making it through is a lot more difficult. It is rough, and I think the biggest slap in the face is the infested Terran. Like, really? So it's like, really? The infested Terran can freaking one-shot you. All right, can we pick off the Zergling? He's up ahead. Huh? He just stood there and took it. Kind of funny. Hopefully that's far enough. Oh, it wasn't. All right. Got it. Learned my lesson there. Okay. Well, at this point, I think that's what I remember what this does, I think. Let's find out. Yay!
It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done.
There. Anyone else I should know about? Are we good now? Got it out of your system? Alright, good talk. Yeah, the biggest slap in the face is the infested Terrans, dude. Like really throwing in a unit that'll one-shot anything, even at full health? That's kind of lame, dude.
I hear you. It shall be done.
Well, hi there, guys.
Tarakala. I hear you.
Jacked up and good to go. Ghost report.
Well, that's interesting.
Your will.
It's not what I expected to find down here, gonna be honest.
I hear
I'm
you.
here.
I mean...
Ghost report.
Oh, okay, it keeps going. Okay, I got you.
Call the shot.
Tempted just to keep this dude in cloak.
How may I help?
Finally.
Oop,
I
wait a
hear
minute.
you.
Hang on a minute. Stop. We should absolutely give that a save.
Yes.
Your will?
Ghost report.
Yes, Executor?
Call the shot.
How may I help?
Finally.
We'll just,
Ghost report.
Commander. Yes, Executor?
that was a really good... Well, it's just me and you, Ghost Man. Tassadar dropped a nasty storm right there. That was a good cast. Freaking 62 kills. See what I mean? See how hard this mission is?
Tarakala. For Adun.
It's just like, yeah, I cheated, but only a little bit, alright? And it wasn't like invincibility. Surely that gives me some brownie points.
Never know what hit him. I hear that. I'm gone. I hear that.
Yes, Executor?
Ghost report. I hear that. I'm gone. I'm all over it. I hear that.
I hear
Call
you.
the shot. Never know what hit him.
I don't trust anybody.
Yes, Executor?
Gone.
Hopefully nothing's in the floor that can see this. Oh! Got it. Good talk.
For
Oh
Adun.
my god. Alright, wow. Okay. So, lots of guns. I don't feel like...
Of course.
Hang on a minute.
It shall be done.
I feel okay saving it. I don't feel like I could have done better on that other one. We're just gonna try this.
It shall be done. For Adun. The warriors have engaged the enemy. Tarakala. Of course.
Made it. We're good. Okay, we got it. It cost all of my shields, but we made it. Alright, we gave that a save. Once again, I don't really feel like I could have done better. Which one is locked? This one?
It shall be done.
Hopefully it's not full of
For Adun.
pain.
It
Oh,
shall
thank
be
God.
done.
Please tell me this is my objective. Yes!
Greetings, Dark One. I have come to bring you home.
Greetings to you, mighty Tassadar. I knew that you would not forsake us. For in the time that you have spent with us, you have learned to value our ways and our methods. You have learned to channel our dark power, as well as that of your masters. And thus you alone have found completeness beyond the scope of the Kala. But I fear that the Conclave in its pride could never bring itself to welcome outcasts such as we.
Outcasts though you may be, it is your vision and courage that may yet save our homeworld from the swarm. I beg of you, Zeratul, return with us to Ire. Though they are petty and have in ignorance cursed your kind for generations, help me save our people.
Since our banishment long ago, we have never failed in our responsibility to Ire. Though it shall cause us great pain to see our homeland once more, we shall return with you, Tassadar. We will do what we can.
Wow, that was hard. Even though I cheated, it was hard. And I didn't cheat that bad, alright? It was only a little bit. I try not to do that, but like, darn, that mission's hard.
Greetings, Executor, and greetings to you, Tassadar. I am overjoyed to see you both return home in this dark hour. The Zerg have redoubled their efforts, and it seems... It can't be. The Executor told me of how you fell before the Zerg. How is it that you live and breathe?
Well,
my unfortunate defeat, my ruined body was recovered by our brethren. I now reside within the cold robotic shell of a dragoon.
Old friend, would that this never came to pass.
Nonsense! There is no shame in defeat, so long as the spirit is unconquered, and I am still able to serve Aya to a degree. But enough of this. There is much you both need to know. You have been branded as traitors by Alderus and the Conclave. Even now they seek to arrest you and execute the Dark Templar, Zeratul.
I never believed that they would go so far. In the face of total annihilation, they still cling to their failing traditions.
Yes, and that makes them all the more dangerous. They hunt you even now, Tassadar. And though I damn myself by doing so, I shall stand by you till the end.
En Taro Adun, Noble Phoenix. Executor, it seems that if our world is to live, we must protect the Dark Templar from our own brethren. Although it pains me greatly, not even the Conclave shall stand in our way.
That's right. Their failing traditions will not save them any longer.
You and the traitor Tassadar are to cease your resistance and surrender yourselves to the judgment of the Conclave. We will take the outlaw Zeratul into custody and deal with him as is written by the Kala's law.
Flee back to your masters, Alderus, and huddle with them in darkness. For your actions shall send us all unto the Zerg.
Whoa! I don't think you have detection. Ah, you idiot. Oh, bad news, he has detection. Ah! Flee. He has detection. Run! Really? Alright, anyway.
Yes,
You, and you are all my super special zeros. That's not like it. Alright, they got it. We're good. Can I actually build? I was about to say, like, I don't think you can actually build them. I think they give you a few finite amounts of, you know, Dark Templar, which, gonna be honest, they're kind of really special. I don't really want them to die. I can't rebuild them. We lost one on the retreat because I was abusing the fact that I don't think he can see me. So you will all be on 0.
How may I help?
Anyway. You, I don't know where to put you yet. Just hang out there. Okay. Observer, can we have that? Okay. Goodness gracious. Well, they give you a lot of starting money. Good heaven. Alright, well, let's start upgrading then. Upgrades for everyone. Are you having a laugh though? We'll go deal with it. Hey, you idiot. Stop that. Alright, anyway, so yeah, we have to destroy the heart of the Conclave, and our main boys must survive, so nothing unexpected there. So I'm gonna go ahead, whoops, and I meant to do that. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to base building, and I will see you guys when we're ready to commence our attack. Heaven help us. Okay, we are back. So as usual, half my units are locked down, and I'm mostly really annoyed because it keeps messing up my hotkeys, and I keep fixing them again. An Arbiter flies over, locks them down, and then leaves, and it's really infuriating. So we're just going to attack, and half of this hotkey group will just have to get left behind, and they can join up whenever they feel like it. So the rest of us are going to go ahead and attack. So I've been doing some serious scouting. Both of these red bases, they look really big, but to be honest, they're actually not incredibly heavily defended. I mean, as far as the actual, like, cannons go, like, the worst of it I can see is this one, because this bridge has 4 cannons on it, and so that's the worst of it, but the cannons aren't really good against Protoss. Like, I feel like that they don't do a lot of damage, because you have to cut through the shields and the health, and I don't feel like cannons against Protoss is very good, so, because he keeps attacking me in large numbers, and cannons are very ineffectual at stopping them, so I'm fully upgraded, where we have 3 full hotkey groups of a mixture of units. And then, but they keep messing up my hotkeys, so I keep thinking I'm missing units and then building more and finding the units that we're missing later. So now we actually have 3 full units and then 1 Dragoon on a 4th. So, you know, I don't know. Anyway, and so the 2 of the groups and then half of this of group 3 is going to go attack this top red base, and then this other half can join whenever they're free. So I really hate fighting Protoss. Like once they unlock Arbiters, because they abuse them, and it's really, really annoying. Anyway, and so we're gonna go ahead and attack and do this. They say like destroy the heart of the Conclave, but like I assume that's the orange base, but like I don't know. So we're just gonna attack the red. Mostly, if we attack them, they'll stop attacking me. So it's like, or you know, this base can no longer attack me if it's dead, right? So that's kind of the hope and the prayer there. Anyway, I'm hoping I can get enough zealots across this bridge so we can get it destroyed, you know? And then we'll fix that hotkey group as soon as they're free. I'll keep checking up on them. See what I mean? Like, they got like 2 zealots, like, you know, 1, 2 zealots, like, not a lot. Here, go ahead and help these guys out. Like I said, they're like really ineffectual at stopping, at like actually stopping units, you know? So you hear lots of death of Protoss, but it doesn't mean they're all my units. Wow, he's just like, this guy got left behind, dude. Man, the stupid Reavers, dude. Let's see you kill all of these guys. There, got him. I hate fighting Reavers, too. Alright, that's it. Nothing matters more than killing these Reavers. Like, good lord, dude. The Reavers killed more of my units than anything else did. Oh my gosh, the Reavers! There's so many Reavers! So again, you hear lots of death, and it sounds bad, but it doesn't mean they're all my units. A lot of them probably are, but it doesn't mean they all are. I was about to say, I probably lost like 98% of my zealots, which is the reason I went really heavy on the zealots, because I figured I would. I don't know what he was casting. Wow. Wow, that one Reaver still alive. He killed freaking 4 Archons. Like, I'm thinking I kind of need to fall back. I feel like he's, like, I don't really have the forces anymore. Wow, this is, like, really, really costly. Alright, well, fall back, boys. We, like, mostly crippled their base. Okay, oh, good lord. The destruction. Oh, we got him. Like, that one stupid Reaver, dude. Reavers are the worst. They're kind of tied. They're actually worse than Arbiters, and Arbiters suck. Alright, well, that was efficient. Mostly it's the Reaver spam. Like, his cannons killed almost nothing. His units didn't do a lot. His Reavers killed, like, my entire army. So it's like, that's rough. So I'm thinking instead, pause that. I need to rebuild all my forces, so I will be back, and I have a new strategy on what to do, and so I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, back again. This time we have another 3 full units of troops. This time they are almost all zealots. I only built zealots. The only thing I built was zealots. The dragoons were already in the army, and so I didn't build anything else, you know, to do with them. Because my thought is, hey man, like, I only have to kill the buildings, right? Like, when they attack air units, Arbiters will just lock down my entire army. And I'm like, hey, that's a lot of zealots, man. Like, that's a lot of ground killing power. And if my zealots are only focused on killing what's on the ground, then, like, at the same time, like, you know, it'll be like tower defense. Like, can they kill my zealots faster than I can kill them? So, you know, let's find out. Answer, probably, but hey, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna run right down the gauntlet here. It's gonna be rough. But hey, I'm like, they can't kill all of us. And keep in mind that not every sound of every zealot dying are all mine. You know, most of them probably are, but not all of them. See, I have a few dragoons in the back. They'll maybe pick off some of the big stuff. Good lord. Man, I wish there was friendly fire. Wow. Never mind, these two scarabs are gonna kill all of my zealots. Yep, there go all my zealots. Wow, they did do it. They should be proud. Wow. So, turns out those two Reavers, yeah, they actually did manage to kill all of my zealots. Wow. Well, I'd say that went well, but boy, that was horrid, actually. That was awful. Well, I mean... back to the drawing board. Okay, back again. This time, we have a new strategy. This time, air units. Now, it's not a great strategy, to be honest, because the scouts, they only give you 1/1 for upgrades because they don't want you to be using air units for this. And, yeah, so they don't really want you to be doing this. And plus, we can't get the upgrades for scouts, so they still move really slow. And like I said, not fully upgraded. But obviously, the ground assault didn't help very much, so I decided, you know what, let's just try a different strategy. So I wanted to give them a test drive before I decided to show this. So I killed off the couple of remaining red buildings, and I flew around and picked off like zealots and reavers, and I flew around and just kind of killed things. I flew like near the base, and I kind of flew around the base, but not like too aggressively, and I picked off units that were on the outside of it, trying to just see how well this would do, and it wasn't awful. It wasn't awful. They kill things really slowly, even though I have 24 of them. So, you know, whatever. Let's just give it a shot, man. Because, yeah, I've been killing stuff off, mostly just to make myself feel better, considering one freaking Reaver just, like, annihilated, like, so many things I know and love. So focus fire is the name of the game here. Because like you could see, like that's 24 scouts, and you can see how slowly they kill things. Their upgrades are so bad. So mostly, I'm just trying to concentrate fire here. Just because I don't trust how well this is gonna go. I did pick off quite a few units, and he sent a lot at me, and I was flying around and being funny with it, so it wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't have an insane amount left, TBH. Because, yeah, one of the things I did is I flew over this and I shot the Reavers that had killed all of my men. One of them had freaking 14 kills, the other one had 8. So, yeah, they single-handedly, they killed all of my zealots. That was a freaking massacre is what that was. It was bad, man. It was bad. I mean, like, that's 24, dude. That's 24 scouts. They kill things so slowly. But, you know, we're getting through it. Haven't seen any Arbiters since our catastrophic loss. I mean, kind of twice, to be honest. Since both of our losses earlier, I haven't really seen any Arbiters. So that's been interesting. Well, these units are crippled now, so they can't do anything, so I guess we might as well kill them off. Otherwise... oh, I have another one. I think this one is the one that they give to you. Earlier, yeah, I think that was the one that they give to you. I honestly forgot about him. Because I had him over this base, because when I expanded, so... open fire! Are we though? Boy, we sure are. If I could get over there in time, that would, like, you know, I would do something about that. I can't, but boy, if I could.
Standing by.
Well, no, one thing we can do.
Joran.
Can we, like, concentrate fire, please? There we go. Yay!
Executor, Eldaris, this madness must stop. The sight of my brethren slaughtering one another is more than I can stand. Though I fear you would doom us all, Eldaris, I surrender myself to the Conclave. End Taro Adun, Executor. Don't give up the fight.
Well, that's dumb. Holy! Carriers in the middle of my base.
Tassadar of the Templar, by your actions, you have severed yourself from the mercy of your brethren. You refuse to destroy the Terran worlds as was commanded. You have questioned time and time again the sacred will of the Conclave, and you have abandoned your homeworld in its darkest hour. Most grievous of all is that you have allied yourself with the blasphemous Dark Ones, and learned to utilize their profane powers in tandem with our own. What say you, O fallen Templar?
Eldaris, I submit myself to the Conclave's judgment. But know this, given the same choices again, I would surely have made them. I have sacrificed all that our world might live. I have sullied my honor. I have discarded my rank and standing. I have even broken our most ancient traditions. But never think that I would for one moment regret my actions. For I am Templar, and above all else, I have sworn to protect our homeworld till the end.
Wow. That was awfully big of him, but, you know, to be honest, I wouldn't have done that. I'd be like, hey, they brought this on themselves, you know? Tassadar was taken into Judicator's custody and sentenced to stand trial for his crimes against the Conclave. Phoenix, Raynor, and Tassadar's followers escaped from the Conclave's agents, and the Dark Templar slipped away into chaos, holding orbit over the planet Ire.
Enzaro Adun, Executor. All seems lost now, but still we must fight on. We must find Tassadar and secure his release from the Judicator before they can execute him for treason. Without him, I fear there is no way to defeat the Zerg and their Overmind. Zeratul and his Dark Templar have vanished, leaving us to fend for ourselves. I wonder if Tassadar was mistaken to have put his trust in them. We are receiving a transmission from Captain Raynor's command ship.
This is Raynor. I'd like to help if I can. Tassadar laid it on the line for me and my crew on Char. I'd like to repay the debt. Besides, I'm a long way from home, surrounded by hostile aliens. I've got to do something.
Then you shall, old human. You shall.
Ah, they're bros. You can see it. They're bros. Hey, we officially have access to carriers.
Instructions.
Ooh, and we have the Hyperion. Well, that's exciting. Well, I mean, we're supposed to destroy the stasis cell. So we will get to that. Let's give it a save. Time-wise, I guess I will keep going. Let me see, what mission is this? This is mission 8. So I don't know if I should push through or not. I mean, after editing, this video is going to be like freaking 25 minutes. Like, I mean, because like there's so much of that last mission that gets cut out because there's all the failures and the building up and trying again and failure and trying again. So it's like, it's, you know, it's rough, man. It's kind of rough. So, like, I guess we'll just keep on trucking, and, I'll get to base building, and we'll try this again. Hopefully it goes better than the last one, because, wow, that was disastrous. Okay, we are back again. So, update. So I explored the map as much as I could. Anyway, I found this little tiny corner. I'm willing to bet this is one of those things that's not supposed to like be able to attack very well. Like, it's probably very highly defended, because this is probably where he's getting all his money. But anyway, I found out that the red player is like, I'm assuming that the cell is probably in the center of that, and I think the red player is very highly upgraded, because he keeps attacking me, and his units are like 3-3, they're like fully upgraded, so they hit a lot harder. There was two purple bases. There's this guy I haven't done anything about yet, but we're about to, and then there was another one up here. Both of them are not intensely defended. I'm willing to bet they were there just so you could be able to expand, like, but gives you a little bit of constant pressure. His units are not nearly as upgraded, and so that's something that I've noticed. This little base was empty, and so I just ran around the purple base initially, and I just expanded there. But money-wise, it still wasn't enough, because we went full carrier, so I have a full group of carriers, and so this is the first mission we have access to carriers, and so we have a full squad of them. So I'm hoping that'll be enough to be able to take this base. But there was another purple base here. I used the carriers and I wiped the floor with that base. I didn't have a full 12 when I attacked it though. But I kind of poked at him and I took the base down. My idea was I wanted to be able to afford the full 12 before I showed it, so I won't be showing that. But I did want to come back to show this. So I'm hoping this full 12 of fully upgraded, 3-3 carriers will be, hopefully it'll be enough here. I assume it will be, but, because you could see how effective these guys are at wiping the floor with his base. But, carriers are awesome. And this way, he can't annihilate my guys with Reavers. No Reavers for you. He's trying to rapidly throw up pylons. Mostly, screw you specifically, little Reaver, because I don't like you. I mean, heck, you can see how fast we kill his stuff. It's pretty insane. That's pretty juicy, man. I'm not gonna lie. And goodbye, purple. One of the guys is like half shields. Well, that was really one-sided. That was awesome. That was a nice change of scenery. I liked that. That was great. All right, well, because I'm morbidly curious. He does have arbiters, but he hasn't been abusing them, but he did throw an arbiter at me. I think at least once or twice. So I just want to see. We're going to save it before we do it in case it's like nasty and my guys get annihilated. So we're going to save it before we do it, but I really want to see if I can, what this little, what this thing looks like. I just want to see. Call me curious. There we go. Mostly just attack. Just attack anything that moves. Yeah, storms don't do a lot to carriers there, guy. Yeah, so this is where like most of his money's coming from. Interesting. Alright, so it was more heavily defended. I mean, my guys did take some health damage there, but nothing, nothing gross. Wait for it. Nope, there it is. Alright, cool. So, As soon as my guys are back, man, little Arbiter, you're dead, pal. As soon as all 12 of my carriers come back. Yeah, like, it's just the worst, dude. It's just the worst. Arbiters are the worst unit in the universe. Well, we got time now, so let's see.
Anytime you're ready.
Alright, if you just wanna... I'll appreciate those later. Any minute now, my army will be back. And it's gonna be awesome. Arbiters are so horrible, dude. They're awful. And he's just sitting all his units on top of it. Well, I'll be back, pal. We'll be back, and we are upset. Hey, look, I'm back. Stupid, stinking Arbiter. How much energy do you have, anyway? Yeah, look, now you're dead. Hope it was worth it. Boy, there's a lot of guys here. Oh, there we go. All of my units gone again. Yeah. Wow. Like, good God. Like, look at all these units. And look, his whole base is coming back up because I can't get my units to be alive long enough to do anything. I'm sure we are. Wow, look how quickly. Man, just the sheer what's what I'm looking for? Efficiency. The sheer efficiency. Alright, well, clearly this has been, like, super productive. His whole base just comes back, so it makes absolutely no difference. So we're not even going to bother screwing around with that. There. We'll take the scenic route. So, you know, that was cool. Yeah, it's just like, there's some units in this game which are so annoying to have to deal with. And, yeah, Arbiters are the most annoying Protoss unit. I hate them more than Reavers. Because Reavers are annoying, but there's ways to get around it. With Arbiters, they, as you saw, they just cripple your whole army. If you have a stack of you know, of carriers or, you know, pick something. Stack them, Mutalisks, battle cruisers, whatever. They'll just go boop, and look at that. Your whole army is suddenly completely worthless. So, like, that's really annoying. And, like, every race has a unit that's, like, infuriating to fight against, you know? Infuriating to deal with. I don't feel like StarCraft 2 was as bad, but StarCraft 1 especially, it's so horribly annoying. In StarCraft 2, I don't feel like it's so easy to just, like, cripple an entire army, you know? Like, with this, just one little Arbiter can just cripple all 12 carriers. Suddenly, you, like, can't even fight back. And then if you if you have multiple Arbiters, which obviously he does, then you just abuse it. You just stand there and abuse it. Whereas with, like, other things, you know, like with, I don't know, but I don't feel like it was that bad in StarCraft 2. You know, and maybe I'm misremembering. It's been a long time since I played StarCraft 2, but at the same time, maybe not. So we're gonna try this, but obviously he has at least 3 Arbiters. I wonder if the Arbiter spam is because you're not supposed to attack this, you know? Like, they don't really assume you will. Like, maybe that's it. You know what I mean? So, like, maybe the Arbiter spam was because it was punishing me for, you know, daring to attack that little base. Like, maybe that's it, and maybe they won't be as aggressive if I, you know, don't attack it, so. But hey, who knows? I mean, really. No! Wow, look at the Arbiters. Just look at them. Wow. Well, I mean, he has at least 3 of them. Yeah, that's, like, really annoying, dude. That little pack of Arbiters just floating around. I'm sure we are. He's just sitting on top of me. That is, like, the worst. I'm willing to bet at least some of these guys are illusions. A lot of Arbiters, they tend to Wow, he really did just, like, kill all my carriers. Okay, well, this is, like, going incredibly well. Well, do they have, like, a strat here of, like, what the frick you're supposed to do? Because, like, I can't go down there. Like, I mean, like, do I build a ground army? Like, and just attack him over and over and over? Like, is he gonna kill all of us? But you know he's gonna have Reavers, and his Reavers are gonna annihilate my guys. That's the whole reason I went air units. The carrier spam went really well before I fought red. Like, purple was a joke. Like, I walked all over purple. But red is a monster. Like, it's so infuriating. Well, I guess I'll build some ground forces, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, we are back. So I built up another army. I have 3 full units of 3 full hotkeys worth of units. 2 of them are pure zealot, and then because I figured, hey, if they can't attack air, maybe that'll go better, and maybe he does Reaver spam. But I also still have 12 carriers. Here's the other thing too that I also did because I don't know, shallow. So I was over here, and I figured out you can kind of bait the AI into using all of his energy from the Arbiters. So I kept like poking him and then getting him to lock down my units, and then he did it like 100 times. So it took like 10 minutes, but we just like sat there where he would repeatedly lock down my units. I would like poke him and he'd lock me down, and I'd poke him and he'd lock me down. So I think I burned through almost all of his energy because he ran off. Eventually he did it so many times, and I think he ran out of energy. So then 2 of his Arbiters actually died because they kept going too far, and I kept parking my Archons like right underneath them. And so then I baited him out. I killed 2 of them, and one of them is mostly dead, and I think he's out of energy. So now's kind of the time. I expect to lose most of these people, but I'm hoping that if the carriers can do all the killing, I just need the Arbiters to piss off. And my thought is, if I have enough of the other units, maybe they'll draw fire enough that even if the Arbiters have energy, maybe we can get around it. So let's go before we lose my nerve. Before I lose my nerve. Don't worry, boys. I will help you.
Attempt to retrieve your hero. You will learn that the will of the Conclave is absolute. Make peace with Adun.
Stay thy hand, Adjudicator. The stewards of Tassadar shall not fall while the Dark Templar live. Call off your guards and stand aside, and you may yet live to see another moonrise.
I will not be addressed so by one so devoid of the Kala's light. You and your vile brethren shall die with these traitors.
Are you truly so blinded by your vaunted religion that you cannot see the fall ahead of you? Your Conclave believes that they are winning this war, but all they have succeeded in doing is helping the Overmind to win.
What could you possibly know about our designs, blasphemer?
You speak of knowledge, Judicator. You speak of experience. I have journeyed through the darkness between the most distant stars. I have beheld the births of negative sounds and borne witness to the entropy of entire realities. Unto my experience, Alderus, all that you have built here on Iora is but a fleeting dream. A dream from which your precious Conclave shall awaken, finding themselves drowned in a greater nightmare.
We shall see.
Ooh, that was a cool line, man. Zeratul's sick of Alderus, and he's not the only one. Alright, low orbit over the planet Ire.
In Taro Adun, Executor. My gratitude to you for having secured my release knows no bounds. By all the gods, we may win yet. The time has come to let loose the fury of the Dark Templar. Zeratul, perhaps the time has come to tell our friends of the foe we face.
Indeed. When I slew the Cerebrit on Char, I touched briefly with the essence of the Overmind. In that instant, my mind was filled with its thoughts. And I tell you now, our worst fears have come true. The Zerg were indeed created by the ancient Selnaga, the same beings that empowered us in our infancy. But the Overmind grew beyond their constraints, and has at last come to finish the experiments they began so long ago.
So you see, my friends, we fight not only to save Ire, but all creation. If we fall to the Zerg, then the Overmind will run rampant throughout the stars, consuming all sentience, all life. It is up to us to put an end to this madness, once and for all.
Our forces shall engage the primary Zerg hive clusters in an attempt to weaken their defenses. Once their numbers have thinned out, Zeratul and his companions can infiltrate the clusters and assassinate the Cerebrits. Adun willing, the Cerebrits' deaths will distract the Overmind long enough for us to assault it directly.
Alright. Well. Oh. Ho-ho! How about that? I get an Arbiter. Looks like I'm the captain now. Anyway, so that'll be a good place to call it, methinks. That was an adventure, to say the least. That was an adventure, although it proved that there is mercy in this world, because we're fighting Zerg, and I can't, at this particular moment, I can't imagine fighting anything would be as painful as fighting other Protoss. So yeah, so that's a fantastic thing. And so fighting Zerg is a breath of fresh air, and the bonus about Zerg is they can't lock you down. So, you know, that's a great thing. Anyway, so that'll be a good place to call it. I don't know if I will, because I could technically record like another episode like right after this, like, and finish this thing off, or I might save that over the weekend and make that just the goal of the weekend. It's just to finish the game, which is probably honestly what I'll do now that I'm thinking about it. I'll probably won't worry about finishing it today. There'll just be this episode, and then over the weekend at some point I'll probably do one more like smaller episode to polish this whole thing off, and then we'll just see what happens after that. But otherwise, it wouldn't. I mean, the other thing I could do too is if we did a shorter episode, finishes off this game, we could record something else in addition to as another video. We'll just have to see what happens over the weekend. But regardless, that'll be a good place to call it. Anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.